Heading down to Hoth, Captain. The shuttle is prepped and ready. We're just waiting for clearance from the station controller to launch.
This is a frozen rock on the edge of the galaxy. How much traffic can there be?
Shh, don't make him mad. He'll detect an instrument malfunction or something, and they'll tie up my shuttle all day. There was more traffic when we started the salvage operations, but nobody's come back up in a while. Ships are probably frozen to the ground. Really? You ought to try to savor this delay. Every minute you're not freezing to death is a good one.
A little frostbite is good for you. Keeps you on your toes.
Yeah, if they don't fall off. Before I forget, you'll need this cold weather equipment. If you're lucky, you won't use it much.
Everything checks out. You are cleared for launch.
You should check in with the commander at Auric Base when we land. He'll be able to tell you a lot more about Hoth.
Captain, good to see you, sir. We didn't expect reinforcements from Havoc Squad. This is the best news we've had in days. Welcome to Auric Base. What's left of it. I'm Lieutenant Laskin. Did Republic Command send you? Did they get my distress signal?
What's the situation?
You don't know? If you're not here to answer my distress call, I don't know what we're going to do. We can't hold out much longer. An explosion in one of the speeder hangars knocked out main power. Within seconds, we were under heavy Imperial fire. Our shields haven't switched to auxiliary power yet.
Who calls the shots around here?
As the most senior officer left, I've been trying to contact Republic Command. I don't know what to do here. We still have men in the field on a critical mission. Or we did when we were attacked anyway. Between the Imperials and the cold. I don't have enough people for a search party. Please, if you could head out there. You're their only chance.
Just give me coordinates and I'll move out.
They were headed out to check the long-range sensors. With those running again, we'd have some warning before another attack hit. If you reach them, give them these. Fresh weapons and supplies. And they might make it back. And thank you.
Am I seeing things? I didn't think there was anyone else left alive on this planet.
What's the word from Auric Base? There's nothing on the comm but static. I was starting to think they pulled out and left us.
Auric Base is in bad shape. They took heavy casualties and they need all the help they can get.
See? I told you to stop being so negative. They didn't leave us. They're just nearly all dead.
Right. You're a model of optimism. What about our mission? We can't leave the sensors like this.
I thought you'd be anxious to get back to the base. Did I miss something?
We came out here to check the long-range sensors. They were damaged in the attack, but they're easily fixable.
If you can get to them. Which we obviously couldn't.
Without the sensors, Auric Base is blind. They won't have any warning the Empire is coming. If you can reach the arrays, you can bring them back online. There are a lot of Imperials in the area, though.
We'd better get moving if we're not gonna freeze to death. See you back at the base.
You made it! Welcome back! With the long-range sensors working again, it's starting to look like we might pull through this after all. Captain, we can't thank you enough for finding our people. This base hasn't had any hope in a while. Those men owe you their lives. Thank you.
Happy to pitch in.
Sir, a distress flare was just fired from the power relay.
That relay's the only reason we still have shields and heat. If the Tals defending it are being overrun.
Orders, Lieutenant?
I don't know.
Is Lieutenant your first name? For an officer, you don't seem to have any leadership skills.
I'm sorry. Please, go to the relay. If you can't hold off the Empire, send up a flare. We'll try to evacuate as much of the base as we can.
When they saw the distress flare, Auric Base thought you were about to be slaughtered.
It worked! When I got a transmission from the Talls, I thought it might have been a fluke. This is fantastic.
Lieutenant, we're receiving messages on all channels. Kresh Outpost is reporting in now.
We're not alone out here anymore. Oh, this is gonna be fabulous for morale.
That's good news.
Sir, I've picked up an urgent transmission from the Crescent Canyon facility. Putting it through now.
How far away are they? Why didn't your long-range sensors detect an Imperial attack?
They're in the geothermal plant in Crescent Canyon. We don't have any sensors near there. The Ordelans were the first people on Hoth. They came here as colonists. Their facility at Crescent Canyon has the best cold weather technology on Hoth. Technology that's now in Imperial hands.
I'll go see what can be done to save these colonists.
Thank you. Try to reach Supervisor Aldo. He's in charge of the facility. Contact me once you found him. Good luck.
The Republic has left you alone to die, frozen in the Outer Rim. Surrender, and the Empire will get you back to the core.
Don't be afraid. I'm not with the Empire. I came to help you.
Those who report Republic sympathizers will be rewarded. Those who harbor the anarchists in our midst will be punished. Which would you rather be?
You've got the best soldier in the Republic out here. This is the safest place on Hoth.
The Republic stole this planet from your people. The Empire will give it back to you, if you only let us.
Once he's destroyed the base, he'll send you off to be a slave in the unknown regions.
You're all alone out here. The Senate doesn't care what happens to the Outer Rim. Surrender, and you can leave Hoth alive.
Go, but the Empire hasn't won yet. There's still time to save your people, if you're willing to try. Havoc Squad to Auric Base. Evacuate immediately. The Empire's about to ignite an explosive gas right under you.
What? Are you serious? I'll send everyone who can hold a blaster to your position. Try to buy us some time.
If this doesn't work, it's gonna get very hot very fast over there.
Understood. And thanks. We have a lot of wounded in Kolto tanks. We need more time. Head into the mines and try to stop them from igniting the gas. We'll prepare for the worst. Good luck.
Thank goodness I got to you in time. You're walking into a trap. The Orderlands have betrayed us.
I knew I shouldn't have listened to that little blue creep.
He sent you straight into an Imperial... Thank goodness I got to you in time. You're walking into a trap. The Orderlands have betrayed us.
You were at Auric Base, weren't you? How did you get here ahead of me?
The, Lieutenant sent me here right after you left. We intercepted a transmission from Supervisor Aldo to Coral Torin, telling him you were on your way.
Thanks for the heads up.
They're setting up an ambush, just a little further down the tunnel. If you hurry, you can catch them before they're ready. Don't kill me. You've got to understand, I had no choice.
Why exactly shouldn't I shoot you?
The Republic is looking for some prototype that crashed here. The thing probably burned up in the atmosphere. We're never going to find it. With the Republic, the only way I leave Hoth is in a body bag. The Empire offered to ship me back to the core.
Did the Empire's offer specify you'd be alive?
It was more of a chance than what the Republic was offering me. What happens to me now?
You've done enough damage.
No!
That's far enough. You must know by now that no backup is coming. You're all alone down here. Surrender your weapons and I'll see that you're returned to Republic space.
How about you drop your weapons now and I'll go easy on you?
You may be a cut above the troops at Auric Base, but you are still just as expendable to the Republic as any other soldier. Surely you understand that this conflict is pointless? Even if you save the base, those men will die here. One lost ship is worth more to the Republic than all the soldiers on this planet. They will never leave Hoth alive.
They can't leave Hoth, so it's better to blow them to bits?
I see that we're not going to be able to have an intelligent discussion here. Very well then. I'll make this quick and painless.
That was a mother of a fight. I can't believe we stopped them in time.
Last-minute victories are what Havoc Squad is for. You get used to it after a while.
The area's secure. Maybe you should let the lieutenant know the base isn't about to explode.
Welcome back. I can't thank you enough for this. I just finished my report to Republic Command. General Ando wanted to speak with you when you returned.
Why would General Ando want to talk to me?
The base wouldn't even be standing if it weren't for you. I think he just wants to thank you. Just a moment. Lieutenant Laskin to Republic Command. General, do you read me?
General Ando here. I don't need to ask who you are, Captain. Your reputation has preceded you. On behalf of the entire Republic, I commend you. Your actions have saved countless lives, not only on Hoth, but throughout the galaxy. Is there anything you'd like to say on this occasion?
If I hadn't come here, Auric Base would be a smoldering crater. The lieutenant should be stripped of his rank.
I have to admit, it was only good luck that you happened along. Lieutenant Laskin, you are hereby relieved of duty. You'll be leaving Auric Base on the next transport. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
I didn't ask to speak with you solely to offer congratulations, I'm afraid. We received a garbled transmission from Crash Outpost. We suspect the signal was being jammed. The only word we could make out was Chiss.
Sounds like you could use a soldier.
I know we've asked a lot of you already. I assure you, the Republic knows how much she owes you for this. Good luck out there. Hondo out.
Well, this is a surprise. Good to see you, Captain. Normally I'd say Havoc Squad would be better off closer to the front. But we just got a break that could make this the hottest spot on Hoth. We got a message from one of the Chiss.
I'm not sure I understand.
The Chiss are the Empire's best allies here on Hoth. This message is a phenomenal break of luck for us. Here, I'll let the transmission speak for itself.
Republic Outpost, do you copy? I'm under heavy fire and I haven't got much time. I've stolen a data disk of time-sensitive information from Imperial intelligence. I'm offering this to you in exchange for sanctuary. The Empire is hunting me. I don't know how long I can hold out. Send help and I'll give you whatever you want.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
So do I. But if it's true, we haven't got much time before he and his data disk are gone. If we're going to act, we have to act fast.
If he's telling the truth, it's too great an opportunity to pass up.
I was hoping you'd say that, Captain. Havoc Squad is the only outfit in the Army that could pull this mission off. The signal came from a crashed dropship not far from here. Be careful. Bring the Chiss back if you can, but if it does look like a trap, get out.
The target was dead on arrival, but the data disk appears to be intact.
It's just as well. I'm not sure the men really wanted a Chiss hanging around here. The data disk is the critical thing. Let's get a look at it. Lieutenant, we need this decrypted.
Yes, sir. This is from Imperial Intelligence. It looks like it's a strategic assessment of the Ortolan geothermal power station. Maps, avenues of attack.
The geothermal station is currently held by the White Maw. If the Empire takes it from them, we're in trouble.
Exactly what will happen if the Empire's plan succeeds?
Capturing the power station would give the Empire a completely self-sufficient fortified base on our doorstep. They'd be able to launch attacks from there with impunity. We'd never drive them out.
Now you'll see how Havoc Squad gets things done.
We don't have the manpower to defend that power station. Once you leave, the Empire could just take it. There's only one thing to do. Destroy it before they get there. Take these remote charges.
Time to do some damage.
It's not ideal, but we can't let the power station fall into Imperial hands.
Identify yourself. At least you have your freedom. Go. Start over somewhere else. The Imperial Army will be here any second. You might want to take cover before they get here. I wish you well.
Our sensors didn't pick up any explosions. Did something go wrong?
I chose to stay and fight the Imperial Army.
You fought the Imperial Army? On your own? Are you serious? Havoc Squad may just put the rest of us out of a job, Captain. Thank you. You've probably just saved the lives of half the soldiers on Hoth.
I serve the people of the Republic.
There are a lot of people on Hoth who could probably use your help. Listen, I know this is asking a lot, but we've lost contact with Lieutenant Kirill at 10th Outpost. I don't know what's happened there, but I suspect they're in trouble.
I conferred with every man in the platoon. Even if we sent everyone we have, we couldn't strike the Brotherhood effectively.
Then you see my point. A combined operation might have a chance. You didn't say you had visitors.
What are you doing here? We haven't seen a new face in weeks. How did you make it past the Hailstorm Raiders?
Who is this, and why isn't he in chains?
Captain Biron is here attempting to solve a mutual problem. A group of white mob pirates called the Hailstorm Brotherhood.
They are savages, frankly. Cultists and marauders from some other ice planet that came to Hoth to test their limits. They hunt and murder those who cannot survive in the cold as they do. Republic and Imperials alike.
If you came to talk, talk.
My men are in the same situation as Lieutenant Kirill's, cut off with no resupply possible.
If we don't join forces, they'll whittle us down until we leave our outposts in search of food. Then we die.
How does that compare to being betrayed at some critical point by the enemy?
Without help, our deaths are a certainty. Anything is better. What we need is for someone to bait a trap. If we fire a distress flare out on the ice, the Brotherhood will come running to attack.
When that happens, my squad can surround them and wipe them out. All the bait would need to do is last until they arrive.
If you stab me in the back, I'll shoot you in the face.
I assure you, if I wanted to ambush the Republic, I've already had plenty of opportunity.
Here's the distress flare. Fire once if all is as planned. Twice if the Imperial help isn't enough. Good luck out there. The Brotherhood knows that ice better than their own backsides.
Walk it off!
I haven't seen that many dead Brotherhood since we first came to the planet.
Agreed. It was efficacious.
I'll assume that was the Imperial equivalent of enthusiasm, Captain.
It was. My scouts are in pursuit of the fleeing Brotherhood now. We'll see what they find.
Now is not the time to underestimate them.
My thoughts exactly.
Snow Raptor, this is Hatchling. Come in, Snow Raptor.
Go ahead, Hatchling.
We spotted the remainder of the enemy force entering the ice fortress. Coordinates attached.
If the remainder of their force is grouping at the ice fortress, they've been badly hurt. It's time to finish them.
Captain's right. We're not going to get this chance again.
I'm not giving this group a centimeter of purchase. They're all going down.
All right. Our priority target is Master Sav. A cult without its beloved leader is a beast without its head.
Sav is a legend among the Brotherhood. We stranded him in the snow once, and left him for dead in Wampa country. He strangled one with a torn femur, and skinned it with his own claws. He showed up in the ice fortress weeks later, quite alive.
Getting rid of him sounds like a plan.
We'll need you to spearhead the team, eliminating Master Sav. Others will secure the turrets and the perimeter. The ice fortress will be swarming with Brotherhood. We'll have the teams meet up again in the audience hall. Be warned, the hall is a defensible area. They'll move the big guns there once they know we're attacking.
Nothing like artillery to get the blood pumping.
Undoubtedly. Meet with Sergeants Cacho and Enlicker inside the fortress. Their men will reinforce you as you push to the audience hall. Go quickly. Let's not give them time to get back on their feet.
Sergeant Enlicker reporting in, sir. We've received little resistance so far.
Sergeant Cacho reporting in, sir. You got here just in time for the fighting. These here are your unit. Straight on to the audience chamber. We'll fan out to intercept reinforcements.
Carry on, sergeants.
Right, taking point.
Sir, now that they're gone, do you seriously expect them to be allies?
I'm waiting for the moment when they betray us.
Good. Because mark my words, it's gonna happen. They've got Captain Biron leading them. I've heard all about him back in the day when I was captured. Likes ambushes, he does.
You think he'll make this move soon?
He wants the fortress. Once they capture it, they're gonna take the turrets and turn them on us. The safe thing to do is, as soon as the Brotherhood is broken, take down Biron's men and grab him as a prisoner. It wouldn't take much. He's back at the base alone, and this lot will fold if we pull it on them surprise-like.
Spread the word then, and wait for my signal.
I'll go keep an eye on that sergeant. You take the boys here.
Isn't this a surprise? The Republic and Imperials all bound together. What's wrong? Getting cold? Need to share body heat?
Guess I'll take that as a compliment.
Your humor masks fear. Fear that one day people will realize they need neither Empire nor Republic. And your death is one more step on the road to pure liberation.
Don't get nigh yet.
That's the room, gentlemen. Take the turrets and secure the perimeter.
All units, find an Imperial. Reinforce their positions with small arms. Move out. This is the time. Don't let them dig in.
Now!
Glad you saw through the Imperial's ambush. Lieutenant Kirill will want to hear every detail.
Move a muscle, Captain Biron, and you will be shot. Take his weapon.
Is this how the Republic treats its allies? You have more in common with the Sith than you realize.
I had no knowledge of this plan, Captain, but once begun, it would be suicide not to follow it through in all its aspects.
I initiated the plan. It was self-preservation. You would have betrayed us.
Another captain, perhaps. I had no such intentions, nor the manpower to do so effectively.
Take him away, and gag him so he can't listen to the sound of his own voice. That was unpleasant. I never got the impression he was as sadistic as the other Imperials.
He would have turned on you in a second.
It was one thing to know that intellectually, and another to believe it with the whole heart. We have defeated the Hailstorm Brotherhood today, acquired a valuable Imperial captive. It's hard to be sour with that. Well, the Hailstorm Brotherhood's come to an end, and we have no other crisis breathing down our necks. I almost feel relaxed. Been an honor to serve with you. Be careful out there.
At ease, Captain. I'm Admiral Rivald. The Zabrak with the sunny disposition is my chief engineer, Aram. Welcome to the best place on Hoth.
Shouldn't you be with the fleet?
I should be on the front lines. You see where we are? Take a good look around you. This is the turning point of the war. I don't know how much you've seen of the Republic presence on this snowball, but this is what it's all about. This isn't just a battle for Hoth. We went out here, and we've got the whole war with the Empire in the bag.
What makes this frozen wasteland worth fighting for?
Spread across that ice field is what's left of one of our capital ships. She was carrying a top-secret weapon prototype. The Null Cannon. It can fry all the machinery on a starship without giving the crew so much as a hangnail. With that weapon in our hands, we can push the Empire back to the unknown regions.
Where do I come in?
We found the wreckage. Trouble is, pirates got there first, snatched up several pieces of our prototype, striking from a hidden base. We've deployed the Tals and the infantry. They're taking heavy losses out there, and we're not any closer to getting the Null Cannon. We can't allow these thieving scum to leave Hoth with a weapon that can take out any starship in the galaxy.
Fully understood.
Sensors detect life forms in the nearby wreckage. The pirates may be making a grab for pieces of the Null Cannon's primary power core.
Keep an eye out for anything that will help us track the scum back to their lair. And contact me once all the fragments of the power core are secure. Go out there and bust some heads.
Havoc Squad reporting, sir. The power core is secure and we've recovered a datapad with coordinates for the pirate base.
You made quick work of that motherless space trash. Well done. Now our troops can take the fight to them.
I hate to interrupt, but the data suggests these components were from the ancillary, not main power core. That's bad.
We still kept part of the Null Cannon out of the pirates' hands. It can't be catastrophic.
Worst case scenario? The pirates already have enough of the weapon to make it operational.
You'll have to go into their base after it. Hit those sons of Hutts before they know we're coming.
I live to serve the Republic.
That's the spirit.
That datapad puts the pirate base inside a huge system of ice caverns not far from here.
Half the scum in the galaxy will be in there. Chief Engineer Aram and a squad of Tals will be on your heels. Once the pirates are down, Aram will secure the null cannon for transport. It'll be the mother of all fights. Good luck.
Hold your fire, soldier. Why don't we talk about this like civilized people?
Nobody else in this place has wanted to stop and chat.
My crew is a bit, overeager at times. I'll speak to them about it, I assure you. The survivors, anyway. It so happens that I can give you what you came for without any more of that unpleasant killing business. You want the Republic superweapon? Look around you. This hangar is filled with copies of it, one for every ship in our fleet.
How's that possible?
The Republic doesn't have a monopoly on clever engineers. I propose a trade. You leave here with the weapons, and we leave here with our lives. That's fair, don't you think?
I think we have an understanding.
My people will...
Reinforcements have arrived!
I see. Stalling until your people were ready to attack.
We can still negotiate. No one has to get hurt.
Don't bother lying. I'm not a fool. Don't think we'll go quietly.
So that could have gone better.
Everything was under control until you barged in here.
I'll admit that probably just earned me Tauntaun cleanup duty for the next month. I'd better call in and report.
Aram, that you? Heavy fire. It's a lot of interference. What status?
Sir, we have the null cannon, but there's been a complication.
What was the... breaking up? Secure for immediate...
Blast it! I can't get the signal back. Now what do we do?
We were sent in here for the null cannon, and now we get it out of here.
We were sent here for one null cannon. Singular. Not dozens. The forces we have can just about hold this hangar long enough to get the prototype out of here, but the rest of these copies... The other pirates will get here soon, and once they have a weapon that can disable a capital ship, how many innocent people will die?
I don't even want to think about pirates armed with null cannons.
Neither do I. The only way to keep the copies out of the pirates' hands is to overload the null cannon prototype. Wipe out everything in the hangar at once. The prototype would be fried, but I'd rather spend months fixing it than live knowing that even one of these copies was left behind.
You're right. We can't let even one of these copies fall into the wrong hands.
Stand back. That should do it. I'll go ahead and get the transport ready. I'll see you back at camp.
It's a shame about the prototype. Blasted pirates must have mucked it up.
It's already been shot, smashed, and frozen. I'm sure the null cannon can be repaired again.
It's a setback, but we'll recover. I'm not about to let one little explosion stand between us and victory. You've hit the Empire where it hurts today. I've already contacted Republic Command. They know what you've done for us here, and I'll make sure the Senate knows it too.
Thank you, sir.
You're gonna go far, Captain. No doubt about it. Wish we had more like you. We'll have the null cannon up and running in no time. You ought to come back and see her in action.
It's going to take months, sir. Maybe a year.
Engineers, always predicting the worst. Mark my words, we will have that null cannon shooting Imperials out of the sky before you know it. You did good work here. If I had a dozen men like you, this war would be over already.